We're breaking the news tonight, starting with George Zimmerman and flashing lights in his rear-view mirror. Joining me to talk about that, Marc Lamont Hill, professor at Columbia University and host of HuffPost Live. Also Republican pollster Kristen Soltis. Welcome back, Kristen. Been far too long. Vice President of the Winston Group. Now, let's talk George Zimmerman. Marc Lamont Hill, I don't feel comfortable about George Zimmerman wandering around aimlessly in his car with a loaded firearm. Sorry, I don't.
Neither do I. I don't want him carrying anything. You know, I don't want him with a pea shooter. But the truth is, he's entitled to it, number one. Number two, he didn't do anything wrong.
But tell me, is he entitled to it?
By law, he is.
I know by law. But if you actually end up killing an unarmed teenager, isn't the very least that should happen be that maybe you don't get given back your gun?
Not if you're found not guilty. I mean, because then you're essentially being found guilty for something anyway, you know, by proxy. And the other part of this is, if anyone might need self-defense right now, you could make the case that it's George Zimmerman. Everybody hates him because he killed Trayvon Martin. I'm not a George Zimmerman fan. I think he's a sick individual, but he was found not guilty, and he's entitled to that firearm.
Kristen Soltis, are you comfortable with George Zimmerman wandering around with this gun?
I agree with Mark. I think that if anybody wants protection right now, like you mentioned earlier in the show, his family says he's been receiving death threats. So, and it's not like he was wearing it on him. They said it was in the glove compartment. So it's not like he was out looking for trouble. I think George Zimmerman wants to stay off the radar as much as possible.
He's not doing very well, is he?